You're listening to the Talk Box with Shine. You're listening to the Talk Box. Let's talk about it. Talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Yeah, you're listening to the Talk Box with Shine.
Good morning, you guys. Rise and shine. It's your girl, Sonia G, here on the Talk Box. Listen, oh my goodness. We have a great show for you on today. We have the awesome, the wonderful, the most patient Dr. Kerissa Frazier.
Oh, that was beautiful. Hey, y'all. Hey, happy Friday. Happy Friday.
Well, happy Friday. Yay!
Exactly.
But here's the deal. Just like we say here on the Talk Box, every day above ground is a good day. We got another day, another opportunity to get some things right that we didn't have quite right on yesterday. We above the dirt, and the dirt is not above us. And that alone, it makes it a good day. And you know, God has given us permission and the authority to live this abundant life. And sometimes we let situations and circumstances throw us off. And so, hey, I'm a witness to that. But I am so thankful to have Dr. Frazier with us today. And this is Women in Wellness. And I'm just going to let her just go on and take it over. But you guys, make sure you're saying hello down below. Make sure you're sharing the live. And make sure you're liking the video. Go ahead, Dr. Frazier.
Well, thank you so much. That was such a wonderful introduction. I feel like there's no more to say about me. But here's the thing. Women's health and women's wellness is so important. Now, this is my jam. So I love self-care. And I love taking care and teaching people how to take care of themselves, specifically women, because we do so much, right? And we try so many things, when you get to a certain age, you have, blemishes, menopause is real. And I tell you, it doesn't even really matter nowadays how old you are. You can start menopause in your 30s and be like, what's going on, right? So, I'm just here to take questions and talk about, this juice that I found for real. I drink it at least twice a day, in the mornings and at lunchtime. And it helps to curb my appetite, keep me from eating all the junk food that we typically, the salties, the sugars, and it also takes care of that, belly fat that typically all the food that we eat, it settles right in our midsection. Right. So it helps, flush your body of all the toxins from the food that we eat, from the things that we drink. It has all the natural fruits and vegetables, vitamins and minerals that we need daily. And so, one thing about it is in women's health, first of all, we got to be conscious of what's going on in our bodies, right? We got to know what foods trigger what. And I always tell people when walking is the number one thing. It only takes 20 minutes a day to do some walking and to be consistent. And that's what we struggle with. Like we get up every day as women and we do everything on the list. We got 100 things to do. And typically women, we typically get at least 90% of those things done because that's who we are. We are super women. We super moms. We do it all. And so taking care of ourselves is kind of falls to the back burner. We'll say, I'll do that later. I'll rest later. I'll take care of that later. But in fact, if we don't take care of ourselves, then who's going to actually do that? Okay.
Right.
So, yeah, I encourage, the juice is just one. It's not a supplement. It doesn't take place of any meals or anything. It just helps you be a little more conscious and not so much worried about what you're eating. It kind of does it naturally.
Well, let me ask you a question, Dr. Frazier. Listen, so I know too, being a little older, woman. But I don't look it. But
More mature,
anyway,
more mature.
more mature.
Yes.
Yeah. I wonder why things just settled in our gut section, and that is where we have I think they call it an inner tube or something. Whatever. But so this particular juice that you found, what's the name of it again?
It's called Bye Bye Belly. That's what it's called. Bye Bye Belly.
Bye Bye Belly.
Yes, literally. Bye Bye Belly.
Wow. So guess what?
What?
That's good. That's easy for me to remember. Bye Bye Belly.
Yes.
Oh wow. And most of the time that's what we as women try to lose too. You know what I mean? It's that midsection. We born with the big booties.
Right.
I don't know why. I don't know why we as a people have started doing the BBL thing, because we've always been curvaceous.
Always.
So I don't know what y'all looking for. But Bye Bye Belly, yes.
It's designed to lose, target that belly fat, where it's where all the toxins typically hang out and build up. So it's not particularly a detox, but it does help you detox. And if you are not detoxing at least twice a month, please start using some type of natural detox your body at least twice a month.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Bye Bye Belly. Y'all better go get y'all Bye Bye Belly. How do they get that though?
Well, listen, they can look me up on Facebook, or I can give them my number. I can provide the information. They can reach me. What number? I have a real easy number to remember, and what they can do is they can text me. Hey, I saw you on Talkbox, and I want to know more about this juice. Okay, because what I do is I create bundles and juices to target what you're looking for. If you're trying to lose 10, 15 pounds, then I can tell you what you need to do to lose 10 to 15 pounds. Or if you're trying to get on a health journey, your blood pressure's up, your cholesterol's out of control, I can, fix it, or not fix it, but curve it so that you have the exact things that you need in the juice to help get that A1C level down, get your blood pressure under control. Now, I will put out there, I am not a doctor. I am a counselor, and I work with mental health. However, I just want you to know, if you have serious health issues, do consult with those medical doctors out there. See what they tell you first.
Yeah, we messes with it. So basically what you're saying is you deal with the mind.
Yes, the doctor deals with the mind, the heart.
Yeah.
Not that physical stuff, but
I know, but honey, that's even more important. The mind and the spirit is even more important. But I'm glad that you found some stuff to help us with this midsection, because that's really, really important too. Well, the wellness of the woman too, wellness in women, and I'm glad we just touched on it. We have different areas that we need a balance in.
Yeah.
So your midsection might be getting a little thick, and you need to do some Bye Bye Belly or whatever. But what about the mind?
Absolutely.
What about the wellness of your mind?
Absolutely.
What about getting a balance so that you can obtain the abundant life that God has given us permission to live?
Yes.
A lot of times, like you just said, when we just open, we as women, we get so busy, taking care of everybody but ourselves. We don't get taken care of. And then we'll eventually break down, fall to pieces, have a nervous breakdown. I'm a witness. But that comes from us not taking care of ourselves.
Yes.
Sooner or later, we got to hang up the Superwoman cape. We got to hang it up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I'm glad you mentioned that because, you know, my being a mental health professional, you know, it is definitely important. And being a woman, you know, of course, I have to take my own advice, right? But one thing that women we typically don't do is, you know, we don't have a regimen of self care, right? And that includes mental health, spiritual health, you know, the balance between it all. And if you know, have a lot going on and you're feeling overwhelmed and levels of anxiety, you know, I definitely help you, you know, zero that in and find out where that comes from and focus on, you know, getting yourself in balance. You know, there's regiments that, you know, I help people put in place to, you know, rely on where your help comes from. Okay,
Yes.
you know, look to the heels and
That's
not,
right.
you know, necessarily a heel per se, but where does your strength come from? And
Mm-hmm.
you have to make that your foundation to build on. And a lot of people, a lot of ladies, we don't have that foundation. And so self-care is important, and learning how to self-care. And it's not just getting your nails done. Now, don't get me wrong. I love getting my nails done, my hair done. Don't don't get it twisted. That is part of a self-care regimen. But also spiritually, you need to have your spiritual in line. Whether you are, you know, affirmations is real big for me. You know, speak those positive things into your
Yes.
life. You know, call those things which be not as though they were. And it's not lying to yourself, it's speaking
Mm-hmm.
what God already told you you have,
That's right.
you know. So
That's right.
that's one of my biggest things, you know.
Yeah, we have to speak life. We have to speak life into ourselves. But the other thing that I like to do, uh, uh, Dr. K, we got to make a list. I'm into the word. The word
Yes,
says, write the vision, make it plain. Though it tarry, wait for it. It shall speak
yeah,
and not lie. It shall come to pass. So I'm
absolutely.
into the word. And so we got to dig in and find the word. And the reason it's so important is because the word works. The
Yes,
Bible tells me that
yes.
his word will not return unto
Turn
him
void.
void.
That's right.
And so knowing that right there alone makes me get excited because I know that I can find a word that fits my situation.
Hmm.
I went to the doctor, but the Bible says, I am Jehovah Rapha, the God that heals,
That's
the
right.
doctor that's never lost a patient.
Yes.
You know, the word, oh man, that man walked out on me. I don't know what I'm gonna do. And I
Right.
don't know. I don't know why you upset because you was taking care of you the whole time anyway in the relationship. So, but for the word says, I come to heal the
Hmm.
brokenhearted
Yes.
and to set the captives free.
Yes.
So, you know, the word works.
It
Go
does.
ahead,
It
Dr.
does.
K.
And to say more about that is when I tell people to create an affirmation, one of the things I focus on most is find you a scripture that speaks directly to you. You know,
Yes.
your faith and your belief, call those things which be not as though they
Oh,
were.
they
The
were.
things you speak out of your mouth, believe it when you say it. Because the word says that whatsoever things you pray, believe you receive, and you shall have. So,
Yes.
you know, get your mind right, get it in
Mm-hmm.
line, get your mouth in line with what your heart
Mm-hmm.
believes, you know, and what your mind believes. And so things shall come to pass that way. And that's in your health. And that's really what wellness is really all about.
It is. It is. Wellness, being well balanced.
Yes.
That's where it
Well
starts.
balanced. Yes.
For those who just tuned in, I want you to make sure that you're sharing the live. We ain't got but a few more moments on here. Make sure you're sharing the live. Make sure you're saying hello down below, and make sure you're liking the video. We got a lot just now popped on. So you guys, I want to go back for a moment. All of y'all, I know y'all late because I was late this morning. I get it. But we want to go back and share that again about the Bye Bye Belly.
Oh, okay, yes. So the Bye Bye Belly is a juice that it's all natural, fruits, vegetables, vitamins, and minerals that your body needs daily. And so you drink 16 to 32 ounces daily before 30 minutes before a meal. It helps to reduce the amount you eat. First of all, it still helps you stay full longer, and it rids your midsection, that little fupa is what people call it, from all the toxins. And, it kind of naturally, takes over and just kind of cleanses your body out. You can reach me at www.byebybelly.com/Cole Wellness. Okay.
Wait a minute. www.
Bye-bye-belly.
Okay, what's the phone number?
Oh, the phone number
What's the phone number?
My phone number is 901-500-5444. I'm not a bill collector. I'm just a wellness consultant, life coach, counselor.
901-500-5444.
5444.
All right, I got it.
I'm not a bill collector. There, yes, you got it.
Okay, so if you guys need some Bye Bye Belly, because we all be in the little midsection, be all poofy up a little bit, y'all need to call Dr. K and get some of that Bye Bye Belly. But but even more so than that outside, I want to make sure we as women are good on the inside.
Absolutely.
And I do believe this. I have been a superwoman for a long time. I had my cape on and I was superwomaning and everything. But I believe that God allowed some things to happen in my life. Just last year, you guys, y'all remember I told y'all every step of the way if you part of the Talk Box family. But I believe that he allowed that. So, number one, I personally would know that mental breakdowns and stuff is real. And number two, so that I could experience, so that I could give you guys the real life experience on how to come out.
Yes.
So just in case somebody is on right now, because we're all about living the abundant life. Just in case you are, again, we want to speak life into your situation. We want to make sure that we're looking at the glass as half full instead of half empty. And we want to hang on to whatever word that goes along with your life. Go ahead, Dr. K, take it away.
I totally agree. So, as we were saying before, mental health, self-care, it's all a balance. I take it from someone who knows. Okay. So I have 8 children total. Yes, 8 children. And, 3 I gave actual birth to. I was a foster parent. I have worked in mental health for quite some time. I have been through some things, right? And God allows you to go through things so that without a test, there is no testimony, right?
That's right.
So you definitely want to use your life as an example, give God the glory to everything that happens, all situations, all trials and tribulations, all tests, life is a test. Everything that comes to you, like Miss Sonia was saying, speak positive, speak life, get positivity, get affirmations in your life to help you get through, those things and come out on top on the other side. Get some juice in your life. Ashwagandha is a natural, juice. It's the happy drink. So therefore, get you some juice in your life. I promise you it'll change your life.
Okay, well, you know what? I tell you what, I'm excited. I'm excited. I wanted to wait to get live. You told me a little bit about it, you guys. Uh, so I'm definitely gonna get some juice too. So I'm gonna text. I'm
Okay.
gonna text that number. So for those who need some of the
I
bye
got
bye
you.
belly,
I
y'all need to
got you.
call
Yes,
901-500-5444.
I got you.
Text, and Dr. K gonna take care of you.
And just say
But
you heard about the juice on the talk box, and
that's
I
right.
got more questions about it. I want to know what it is. Share it with your friends. I promise you, I'm a consultant, I'm a counselor, I'm a life coach. I have a lot. I've done a lot in my life. Yes, I don't look that mature in age, but I am. Okay, okay. So I can make sure that you get something that will work for you. Now I'm gonna tell you, we have a product called Mind, Mind. Yes, it's a superfood, right? It's all the
Mm,
yellow vegetables that's out there for the most part, right?
mm,
And if you suffer from brain fog, because I'm gonna tell you, menopause has me suffering from brain fog, can't stay focused, can't focus on nothing. If you suffer
yeah.
from that, you really need to get that number and let me know. I suffer from brain fog. I heard about you on the talk box. I want to know what this Mind product is. Okay. It helps
Mm,
clarity. It helps clear things up. It helps you get your mind in order. Really, it
mm.
does.
All right, you guys, y'all heard it from Dr. K. She
I love
said we
that.
gonna help this mind fog with the bye bye belly and the whatever. I can't even
Ashwagandha.
say it.
I
I
got
just
you.
I thank you. I like telling on myself too. I always walk in truth and transparency. So I just want to tell my Talkbox family,
Yes.
you guys, y'all know it's tax time. I'm
Oh,
working
absolutely.
till 12, 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning. Guess what I did? Y'all know I get up early and pray and stuff.
Mhm.
I laid back down this morning. And guess what? Woke up at 8:05.
It's all right.
So,
It's like, 'cause
so,
sometimes when you lay it down, okay, Lord, I need
mm,
about 10,
mm,
15 minutes. And he'll give you
yes.
20 minutes. But look,
Yes, he will.
that
Yes, he
that
will.
that saved you. It brought more people in today. It's
Yes.
okay. It's all right. We talk box people, we gonna wait on you. The family
Ah,
gonna wait on
yeah.
you. We going nowhere. For sure, for sure. Get your extra few minutes. And that is wellness. Okay.
Yes.
God's gonna allow you
Yes.
to get that rest that you need to get you through the day. Okay.
Yes. And
So
so
no
I'm
ripping and running.
thankful. I'm thankful. And I'm so glad too, y'all. And this is so y'all can get a sneak peek of how I wake up in the morning. This me on 100. Just, but it's because I'm glad to be alive. I'm
Yes.
so glad to be on top of the dirt and the dirt not on top of me,
Trust
you
me.
guys.
You say
I'm
it.
so glad to be a participant
Mhm.
of this thing called life. I'm
Yes.
so glad to be a participant of this abundant living because God gave me permission. Does that mean that my pocketbook is where it want to be, where I want it to be? No. Does it mean that everybody is where I want and everything is where I want it? No. But I do live an abundant life. So, Dr. K, is there anything else you like to share other than I want to tell you that there's somebody on the live saying that they need a gallon of the Bye Bye Belly? Uh, count
Already.
me in.
Yes.
Yes, count me in. I want a gallon too. I'm gonna match it. I want to say good morning to Tanya Mitchell this morning. And not only the Bye Bye Belly, but all of the things we need to start doing some things that naturally. We
Mhm.
need to and that's what's wrong. We don't start altering this, that, and the other, and
Yes.
the pollutants is getting into our bodies, and
Mhm.
our body is rejecting that stuff, and
Right.
that's why we're having so many issues.
Yes.
So we need to make sure that we're doing natural things,
Mhm.
natural juices,
Yeah.
natural medications.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, I had never heard of ADHD when my children was growing up. Honey,
Right. Right.
what? It make me think either it's not real or it's the foods that we've been eating that has changed the composition of our bodies.
And the development of, yes, so, and the development. Yes, absolutely. I totally believe that.
It is.
Yes.
It is. So anyway, you guys, make sure you liking the video. Make sure you share the live. Dr. K, is there anything else you like to say?
Well, anything else I'd like to say? Let me just say, okay, if you're gonna get the juice, text me. I need the juice. Heard about you on Talkbox. How much is it? It's really affordable also. But what I really want to say is, get yourself a self-care regimen. Self-care meaning for yourself. Nails, hair, okay, fine. But you need something else. You need to get a balance in your life. You need to get you a platform, a foundation to build on, to take care of yourself. Create yourself some affirmations. Use a scripture as your foundation and build from there. Affirmations can be anything simple. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. That's your foundation. I am worthy. I am beautiful. I am blessed. God created me. So those are the little things. And most important, say it every day. I don't care if you don't feel good. I don't care if you got a headache. I don't care if your stomach hurts today. You say that affirmation. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I am worthy. I am beautiful. Whatever else. And if you need help with those affirmations, I got you on that too.
Yes.
But that's it. Get it together.
Well, thank you, Dr. K, for coming on today. Dr. Miller is on. She said, get yourself together. Get you a counselor and a strong support system.
Yes.
I'm telling you, that is so, so important, you guys. It's very important. And for all of you who I have been your superwoman for a long time, y'all know if I I guess it's not even humbling yourself. We all need some help sometimes. We all need help sometimes. We're not perfect. So get you a counselor, get you a self-care regimen, and be consistent.
Yes. If you're looking for me for counseling, I'm with DCM Counseling, 100%.
All right.
So there I am. You got to get on my schedule because, I'm booked up all the time. I love y'all.
All right. I tell you what, Dr. K, it was so good having you on today. A little bit of back, just putting everything together. DCM Counseling, Bye Bailey, 901-500-5444. Y'all give her a call or more, yes, a text. And you guys, thank you so very much for continuing to be so consistent here with me on the Talk Box. And y'all make sure that you have a Friday day. All right, then. I'm your girl, Sonia G, here on the Talk Box. God bless. And guess what, you guys? We're going to have Apostle April Coffee on Monday. So she's in the house right now, but she's going to be here Monday. So we'll see you same time, same place. Bye.
Talk about it. Yeah, listening to the Talk Box.